Alright guys, so Lionsgate Studios, aka the company behind the John Wick movies, have came out and said that they're experimenting on making an official AAA John Wick video game. And I can't believe it took them this long enough to finally think about making one. Here's what the CEO of Lionsgate Studios had to say regarding making John Wick into a video game. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we believe there is a big AAA game to be made out of John Wick, he said. We have been fielding proposals. We certainly are interested in moving that forward, but I don't want to say anything more about that at this time. John Wick as a video game would be absolutely huge, as there's tons of possibilities they could do with this franchise. They can make a prequel to the very first movie and make it about how John was still working as a hitman for the leader of the Russian crime syndicate of New York City, Viggo Tarasov. In the first movie, it was briefly mentioned that John used to work for Viggo and how he did an impossible task for him.
So I made a deal with him. I gave him an impossible task.
There could be missions of John being assigned to assassinate different targets, and along the way we could learn more about John, such as his backstory and how he ultimately became a fully trained hitman. There's just so much they could do with this franchise, and I'm just so hyped that they're finally considering doing something with it. And yes, I know there is a John Wick game that already came out called John Wick Hex, but that wasn't what most people wanted. It was just a top-down strategy game that wasn't as nearly entertaining as the films, and it got reviewed poorly by fans and critics alike. And I think most people just want a fast-paced and action-heavy game, just like the movies. Alright guys, like this video if you guys really want a John Wick game, and I'll catch you on the next one.